You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars to transform one old crow into another. You can celebrate Thanksgiving coming out of Halloween with different colors and different decorations. And Mariah Leeson from GigglesGalore.net has helpful tips and the latest trends to spruce up your outdoor space. This is pretty cute.
That's right. So this is hanging on our door on Halloween, and as we've already discussed, we are over it. We're done. We're moving on. It's time to change. So what we're going to do is this is just very simply put on here, and you just take this little doodad off.
All right, what is the basis of this? Is it wire?
It's a wire wreath, and it is, this is the burlap that comes in rolls, and so you just wrap that around. It's super easy. There's nothing really to it. And then you
Where do you get this polka dot burlap?
At Hobby Lobbies or Michael's, any of your craft stores, you can find it. And then you just kind of take another some tulle, maybe some corn husks, and then you just do the same thing. You wrap it back on here.
With pipe cleaners.
Yeah, I use pipe cleaners because it's easy. And then you can just put another, like your initial for your door.
Yeah, that's great.
And that's, you know, a great welcome way to welcome your guests. And again, the polka dot still works for Thanksgiving. It's not too Halloween.
That's very cute.
We're going to put this one down here so we can talk about some of our other ones. This is one of my favorite. It takes less than 5 minutes to make this wreath. It is super simple.
The base?
This is a straw wreath that you can buy at your craft store. I'll let you hold that. Well, I take this, and we'll move our crow out of the way. You just snip your fabric, and then you are going to rip it. You just rip your fabric into long strips, and then you wrap. So you're going to wrap it around, and you'll put a pin in it to kind of hold it. Once you've got it all the way wrapped around and secured, you just add a few things here. I've, added some moss, some little orange pumpkins, and a few flowers just to give it a nice little look. You can hang it on a wreath hanger, or you can tie a big brown bow to it. Would be nice to hang it up here.
Where'd you get this wreath at?
This one, I picked up at a local craft store again, and I like to do, again, this one could have had my crow in it for Halloween. So you could have had, and then you just switch things out. So you tie again another bow. You can, add a big brown bow to it here in the corner. The other thing about Thanksgiving is we have lots of people who are coming to our doors and to our porches. You want it all to look very nice and festive. So when they arrive, you also want them to know where they're coming, right? So this is an urn I've taken, and I've added some moss around it. I've put a fake pumpkin in it. And then I've got these pumpkins.
You spray painted that pumpkin.
I did buy these pumpkins like this.
Oh, okay.
But if you're looking to do this, great tip, go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby now. All their Thanksgiving stuff is 80% off. So
that's great.
I bought these for $2 yesterday.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Easy. So then you take your other pumpkins, and you can use vinyl lettering. I have a machine that cuts this, but you could also do it by hand, cut it out of contact paper. Stick your vinyl letters or numbers on here for your address.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then you just take this, and you now have a nice big pumpkin topiary with your address on it. People know where to come for Thanksgiving dinner. And, to get these to stay. And so will
people that don't know you come for dinner?
Well, I don't know. I like to entertain, so I might invite a few extra strangers over. I don't know. You can hot glue this together, and then it will stay and be secure that way. I'm going to take this down so
Let me ask you something. What kind of kid were you? Were you always gluing and sticking when you were little?
I was. My mom was very creative and crafty too, so I get it from her. So I'm giving my mom props. But I love to entertain. I love to create. I can't sit still. So I'm constantly
When you sit still, is one leg going like this?
Always moving. Always.
How many kids do you have?
I've got 3. I have.
And are they all involved in this? Is this because this is your business now?
It is my business, and my kids do stay involved. My oldest daughter loves to create and craft with me, and she is a party planner extraordinaire. She's already got her birthday party planned, and it's not till January. She planned it months ago.
All right. So what I want to know, there are lots of crafters, but you've crafted into a business. How did you get started doing that? Did you get a business card made? How did you start your own business?
It all started with my blog, Giggles Galore, and my blog started because I had twins. So I had twins, and they were 20 months apart from my oldest, and I needed something to keep me sane. So I decided to start creating and crafting and showing people what I was doing, and that just kind of exploded and grew, and now I've got all kinds of great fun projects that I get to share with people.
And do you go into people's homes and plan their things and do that? See, listen, I'm going to tell you something. If you're sitting out there and you think there's nothing you can do, you take a story like she's got and start using your own creativity and get into gear. You can have money on the side, you know, and you can watch this segment again to try your hand at some of these wonderful things because they're all ideas that you can follow through with. Look at this beautiful thing. We got to break away, but thank you. I love your story. Everything's a story, and she's got a great one.